Hi, we're Larry and Angie Overholt, and we're missionaries to Honduras, Central America. We've worked there since 1980, and during the recent years we've been working mostly in community development, which means that we have been going out and working in communities surrounding Choluteca and in the community of Choluteca too. My main emphasis has been in community health education, and I've been training people in different villages, especially in the village of Siete de Mayo, in how to take care of basic health needs that they have so that they don't end up in the hospital. One of the most recent endeavors that we are pursuing, along with Kathy Stone, is to try and set up a nursing high school. That is an education that is not offered in Honduras, and we've seen a need where the nurses' aides are trained up through the 9th grade, and then they have 1 year of nurses' aides training, and they have nowhere else to go because they have not finished their high school and they can't go on to the university to become a licensed nurse. So we have been investigating the possibility of starting a nursing high school so that these nurses' aides can go on and complete their high school and then enter the university and have a better education and be able to improve the health care for their own country. And so one of our prayer requests would be that we are able to find the doors that are open and pursue what God would have us to do in this whole program.
Up until recently, I was the director of our vocational school, and also Angie and I, along with several other leaders, started a church, the Shalom Church, and I was one of the pastors of the Shalom Church. But we're in a transition period now. We've turned over those responsibilities of the vocational school and the church to other people. We're still involved in those projects, but I believe that God is leading us into another direction. And as Angie said, we've been World Gospel Mission missionaries since 1980, and we're nearing 60 years old, and some people have suggested that it's time for us to start looking towards retirement. Well, that's not a good word for us. We believe that as long as God gives us the energy, the good health to continue working, that we will continue as missionaries. Along the way, we need to prepare other people to take over many of our responsibilities, but God has not decreased our vision for ministry in Choluteca, Honduras. In fact, I recently had the opportunity to go back to Ohio State University, and am pursuing my PhD in agriculture extension education. And you might wonder why on earth at this point I would be doing that. But exactly for the reasons that I've already said. God is opening doors for us to continue in ministry, and we believe in these next 5-10 years, God is going to allow us to work with Hondurans, to share the vision with Hondurans. And as Angie has mentioned, with the vocational nursing program, also we believe God would have us to open up some other vocational areas. One of the areas that people of southern Honduras struggle with is having good jobs and having a good source of income in order to feed themselves and to take care of themselves as far as their health needs. The vocational school is a key to being able to supply the needs that many of the people in southern Honduras face. We're especially looking at adding vocational agriculture to our vocational school program. We're wanting to add construction systems management so that young people can learn good skills for the construction trades, for building houses and other construction projects. So one of our big concerns, our prayer request, is that as we prepare to go back to Honduras in January, God would give us the direction, the strength to know how to help the vocational school, to prepare young people to be able to get better jobs and to know how to better provide for their families. One of the things that we're praying about is this year we need sponsors to sponsor our vocational school teachers. And pray with us that we would be able to get that support, because the salaries for our vocational school teachers is one of the biggest costs for the vocational school. This year we want to give an increase in salary to our teachers because they've worked several years on the same salary, and we feel that they've done a fantastic job, and we need to find a way to encourage them and to recognize the valuable service that they're providing to the vocational schools. So we appreciate your prayers as we get ready to finish out this year and head back to Honduras, and as we use the skills and talents that God has given us for working with the people in southern Honduras. We thank you for your support and prayers.